Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
The fog has been around for some time, but we're getting a little bit of a break as some cloud cover moves in. It won't allow the fog to get real dense tonight, so there's some good news, and I think we could break the inversion as we head into the weekend. Here's a live view from the Village at Meridian at the fountain here. The show concluding just a little while ago. A lot of folks heading on down to the Village at Meridian this evening with temperatures not all that bad. Without any wind, it's pretty nice, and winds are calm right now. Humidity high, temperature only 31 degrees. It is still damp and cold outside. I don't expect that to change tomorrow. Best chance for precipitation in the valley, not tomorrow, but on Sunday. A slight chance in the morning for a little freezing rain, and it's probably just going to be mostly cloudy again. But tomorrow night, I should say Sunday night, Monday, there's a chance of bringing in some more freezing rain, maybe even a little snow in southern Idaho. The air quality, 82 today. Tomorrow, the forecast for a 65. The mandatory burn ban gets lifted in some locations. All of Canyon County you can burn, but localized burn bans in Ada County. You'll check the DEQ website if you want to get any information on that. Temperature-wise, look how cold it is just east of the divide, which runs right in here. 17 in Billings, 63 in San Francisco, 67 in Vegas. It's cold in much of the eastern part of the country. We're sitting in the fringe, and with the cold air trapped in the valleys, we're getting our share. Temperatures are a little below average, but it's not all that frigid to how it could be. Stanley right now is at 9 degrees. And what you're seeing here is cloud cover, this gray, no precipitation showing up. This is coming in over top of the inversion. And again, that stops, it acts like a little blanket, almost like a sheet, I guess, if you will, and keeps the heat, what little heat we have in the valleys, from escaping into the atmosphere. And you need to get the temperature to drop to the dew point to really get complete saturation. And so that veil of cloud cover may stop some of the real dense fog for tomorrow morning. But you don't see any precipitation in this as all this moisture continues to move to the east. A little bit of rain here along the coast. This system here will keep some of the cloud cover coming in, but high pressure is what it's running into, and so there's not a lot you can do. When you run into high pressure, it breaks up the storms, but we can get rid of this warm air aloft. We can get rid of the inversion, at least take the cap off the inversion, and you got to stir it up a little bit, and I think that'll start happening as the cool weather comes in. We'll take the cap off and we'll stir it up. But this system here for Sunday night, Monday, latest charts are still showing most of this passing to the south. What that's going to do is give a chance for snow in the central mountains on Saturday night, maybe Sunday morning. But then on Sunday night, the next system goes too far south to get snow up in the Bogus Basin and the Brundage Mountain area, but maybe some snow showers to the south. This is not a big storm by any means. You see just some cloud cover tomorrow. Here is Sunday now, and this is the chance of that little light snow up in central Idaho. But that's really about it, because the next system is probably going to go by to our south, but there's some signs it might come right into southern Idaho in the Treasure Valley with a chance for some freezing rain and some snow on Monday morning. So stay tuned. Adam Biermer will have you forecast this weekend to update you on the future track of this storm system. In the meantime, tomorrow, you guessed it, a lot like today. Maybe not quite as dense with the fog in the morning, but mostly cloudy. Low temperatures in the upper 20s, not dropping all that much. Still in the low 30s during the afternoon, while in the west central mountains, you're still seeing Long Valley with clouds and fog during the morning. Temperatures hitting the 30s later in the day. If you're heading up to Idaho City tomorrow, you may get out of the inversion as you go into many of these locations in these higher elevations, but there'll still be some of that high cloud cover. So if you're planning on going skiing tomorrow, I've got my ski report coming up. There'll still be fairly calm conditions. But on Saturday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to get some of the high ridgetop winds beginning to pick back up, and that'll bring the breeze back in, and that's cooling down those higher elevations, so the inversion effect won't be as bad in the mountains, keeping it warm. 33 in Stanley, 36 degrees in Sun Valley tomorrow. And how about this, hitting 40 in Twin tomorrow? Cold with patchy fog, still some cloud cover around. It's going to hang in, and most of the freezing fog will be occurring in the east section of the state, closer to Pocatello and Idaho Falls as well. So here's the weekend forecast, 34 to 37, lots of cloud cover. The best chance of getting sunshine could be later in the day on Monday, maybe, but then Tuesday and Wednesday with temperatures still in the 30s. Now what's going to happen is the upper elevations are going to cool down as we start to warm up on Monday. Then everybody will be right about where they should be on Tuesday and Wednesday, where it's in the 20s in the mountains, 30s in the valley. I think the inversion, though, comes back. It goes away on Tuesday and Wednesday. I think it comes back on Thursday and Friday with a chance of some snow over the Martin Luther King weekend in the mountains especially. Ski areas won't get much this weekend. Every little bit helps. Next weekend, a better chance. Nothing huge, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, little bits here and there. That's all we'll
Like sit, go away, and stay away.
Coming up next, you sent me tweets, emails, and Facebook messages. Questions to ask Idaho's new superintendent. Hear her answers after the break.